is everyone doing? It's another beautiful day here in Metro Manila. Good morning to all of you, and I hope you've been doing great these past few days. And let's start the day. And this little one here is already ready to start the day. He is wanting to go out, go to his potty pee, and he wants to be fed because he's hungry too. Good morning, Scotty. Mama loves you. I'm actually very excited today because we are going to try some Philippine mangoes all the way from the famous Guimaras. So if you know Guimaras, they grow so much mangoes there, and usually a huge chunk of the Philippine mangoes are coming from there because they're so sweet. But of course you also have Davao mangoes, but today we are doing Guimaras mangoes. Let's go try it. I'm hungry! But of course, before we grab breakfast, we need to give breakfast to our urban garden, our plants first. So let's go check out on my basil. They're looking okay, but because the sun is, again, not so shining this time of the year, they're not growing as fast. So let's go water the basil plants first, and then let's go and try some Guimaras mangoes. I am so excited to have such sweet mangoes for breakfast, but they're actually like for dessert. Okay, so there's a little bit of a dilemma here. If you look closely, this basil is not standing up, and I think this one is not getting enough sun. Even if the one below looks like it's doing well, for some reason, if you look at the distance, they're like on the same area, but this is just simply not getting enough sun, while this is getting okay sun. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to bring this downstairs and put it outside the house. Check out my little seedlings that have been germinating. I just keep them there by the window, and check out my other video. I made a video on how I germinate these basil plants. So they start from seeds and you put them, this is actually the tissue method. So they are looking great, but they're still very tiny, but you can see the green leaves coming out. That's a very good sign. And they'll need to stay here perhaps, oops, oh my goodness. Oops, they'll need to stay here for another day or two. And this, we'll check out my my little tricycle. Oh no, I don't know what it's a tuk-tuk from Thailand. So we should have actually one of these from the Philippines. But this one, I just germinated this yesterday, well 2 days ago, and the leaves aren't there just yet, so we'll just leave them there. This is really cute. I feel like we should have one of these for the Philippines because this one is Thailand, if I'm not mistaken. And look, voila, the sun seems to be out. And let's continue watering our babies. So because I don't have that much space at home, I really have to maximize all these windows. So I can't open this window enough, so I have to replace the hand and do a little switcheroo. Have to wait there first, Poopy. So, I'm very sorry if it's noisy, but if you look here, the basil seems to be doing much better. The leaves are opening up. And so we're actually here by the road, and the sun isn't so bright, but they are doing much better outside the house. Look at that. Oh, this is not basil. A lot of urban gardening is really trial and error. See which rooms they do best in. In my case, the ones upstairs aren't doing great, so I just have to put them outside the house. Oh dear. I am so excited to try these Guimara's mangoes. Let's go ahead and give it a try. They already smell so sweet from the skin. Here we have these Guimara's mangoes and I'm so excited to try them. They already smell so sweet from the skin. Scotty approves as well. So what's nice about this is you can put it in the fridge first and make sure it's chilled, because when you're living in a place like Manila, it can get really warm here. So yesterday it was around 35 degrees Celsius, and sometimes it can even get to 40s. So I think having chilled fruits would be much more delicious and refreshing. Look at that. So just by the color alone, you can already tell that it's going to be sweet because it has like that darkness around it. And you're really looking for that orangey yellow kind of color, then you know it's sweet. So I've also had mangoes from other places like Davao, but so far, for some reason, I don't know, the ones from Guimaras are really, really sweet. The ones from Davao are sweet too, but these ones are just exceptionally dessert-like. Wow. It's so juicy. It's so sweet. I wish I could make all of you try this. If you want to have fruit in the morning, but also dessert for breakfast, this is it. This is it. Now Guimaras is just a quick boat ride off Iloilo, and I've been there years ago, and it's incredible because you can get a kilo for 30 pesos. So a kilo would be around maybe 4 pieces, 3 pieces, or 5 depending on the weight. But 30 pesos is really, really cheap, but of course that was years ago. Who knows what they're like now. And also when I traveled to Guimaras, it was interesting because they're known for mangoes, so they had dishes like mango pizza, mango spaghetti. Pretty much a lot of the dishes there were sweet. I don't know if it was inspired because of the mangoes. They made the rest of the island sweet. Wow. Another level of goodness. It's really, really much nicer when it's chilled as well. I'm just starting the day. I start my morning with a mango. Wow. It really wakes you up in a sweet way, so I'm quite enjoying these mangoes. If you see, my little dog is just beside me. He's also licking his mouth. I think he wants some mango too, but I don't think he's allowed to have mangoes. Poopy. I do feel guilty a lot when I'm eating, and my dog is just there waiting and watching. I'm sure he wants to eat mangoes too, but we all know that sweet and salty food items are not good for dogs. So of course, when you're done having the mango, you can also eat the seed, which I find very enjoyable because, yeah, you just have to squish your mouth into the seed and see where the flesh is. So you just peel the skin like so. Actually, when you're traveling in the province and you don't have access to a knife, you can even eat a mango just by peeling the skin off without having to slice it with a knife. So you just start to peel it slowly like that, and before you know it, you have an entire dessert in your hand. So that's also how I like to enjoy my mango when I'm traveling and if I don't have a knife. So also I did research. I remember going to Guimaras years ago. I went diving in a place called Negros Occidental, but they're also known for Negros Oriental, where Dumaguete is located in. So if you love diving, you can go diving places like Darwin, Zamboanga. There are so many nice dive spots there where you'll see a lot of marine wildlife. Is crazy there. So what you can do is take a plane to Dumaguete. If not, you can take a plane to Bacolod, and then from Bacolod you take a boat or a cruise ship to Iloilo, and then from Iloilo take a quick boat ride to get to Guimara. So the Philippines really has so much marine wildlife diversity. I highly suggest, if you love exploring the oceans, go check out Negros Occidental and Negros Oriental. Those places are amazing. And then just over across is the Panay Island, Panay. Yeah, and then over there you'll find Iloilo. Then you take a boat ride to Guimara. It's an incredible area to be in if you really love exploring the oceans. I know it seems like quite a journey, but if you love traveling and you love adventures and you love experiencing, you love eating mangoes, I would really highly recommend for you to take that route. You can also rent a motorbike. And of course, when you're done with your fruit peels, don't forget to compost. So these are my banana peels. There's some orange there, eggshells, and there you have it. I really, as much as possible, would like to live a sustainable life. And so, yeah, a lot of that is good soil mixed with paper. And then you have your fruit peels and all. And I use good loam soil so that your plants will be happy. Right now I'm growing basil and I'm very excited because they are starting to grow. The only thing I lack and I can't control is the sun. I need sun like that where you can actually see, you know, that brightness. But for the past week and a half it's been raining, so dear Lord, please let the sun be out and about. Let it be that sunny the whole day. I've never wanted sun my entire life, as when I'm trying to grow edible plants like basil, oregano, and rosemary.